Zero should be motherfucking shooting. Last ship crash. Let me suck in the ruin. Expecting random texts like nigga, the fuck is you doing? Hard to tell when you winning, when you so used to losing. You either sipping G or spilling G. Just know that it's brewing. Is this love or is this lust? Who can I trust? I'm hoping us. I'm mature now, yeah, I'm grown as fuck. Just trying to break your walls down and help you open up. Long as you stay down, I'ma hold you up. Type to hold your hell while you throwing up. You know your own limits, shit, you grown as fuck. Let Flex tell you how I feel while I hit this blunt. Yikes. Yeah. I got something for you. Be like, yeah. I got something for you. Something everything. Yeah. Oh, you feeling me now? Sprint to the phone when I call. Oh, you hearing me now? Literally how I used to fuck at the next tail.
It's Sauce Cynthia on the beat.
927.
And that's a whole lot
South
of
Pack
sauce.
Stew. In the dojo with Chinaman. Down in this section, she like, you got them cropped out hoodies. I got that work. Cause you know my government. That don't mean you know who you fucking with. Cause I be on other shit. My bloodline part of the covenant. Under or howl at the moon like a lichen. Hit your little boo with thunder and lightning. Cause I heard you and your crew don't like me. Fuck you won't do, nigga, fight me. Stick on me, shit, dare you to try it. We loud, bitch loud, hell loud. Ain't nothing about me quiet. I get to the bag just to fuck up and check it. My bitch from the back with my hands run up. Then it's back to the bed how I'm speaking, it is who I am. The bed how I'm speaking, they could be fam. No matter what, I am. Goddamn, get left cause your money ain't right. Homeless morning with them hungry nights. Counting blues, dirty white on whites. Boys playing toys, ain't talking about Fisher Price. Pressure bust pipe, now this shit made a diamond. Gucci Black can tell you I've been grinding. Need a paper to finish my assignment. My wheels been turning, they needed alignment. Doing fashion now, I'm a designer. On the plane, I'm checking the climate. Can't fuck with niggas, yeah, they be telling. Same nigga done called you your brother. Try to sit down, have dinner with your mother. Try to lay dick in your baby mother. Just the tales of a motherfucker hustler. Lay it on them thick, peanut butter. Everything wavy. When you fuck with the ninja. Sir, that's what they calling me now. Yeah. Cause you know my government. Tell me you know who you fucking with. Cause I be on other shit. My bloodline part of the covenant. Under or howl at the moon like a lichen. Hit your little boo with thunder and lightning. Cause I heard you and your crew don't like me. Fuck you won't do, nigga. Alright. One take Jake shit, nigga.
Never go broke, bitch, back to the stove.
It's the
You already
ninja.
know. If I ever go broke, bitch, back to the stove.
Back
You already
on
know.
skins.
Motherfucker.
Coming live from 219 GI nigga shit in case she knows. 15 from the shop, but we never been shy. My city on gold. Try to keep my bread butter, so I slap with the toast. Seen friends from fold, that's word to my mother. Been stay by my bro, but you already know. Try to keep my grass cut. It's cold world, heat your ass up. Who like to fight and got the pipe? Yeah, I bitch, beat your ass up. Don't wanna be that nigga, bitch. I'm already a Negro. Kinda hard not to be a villain. A city full of fake ass heroes. Sipping Tito with Tito. Inhaling my weed smoke. I ain't thinking about life, discussing the game and sharing the cheat code. Can't fuck with the law, they worse than y'all thugs with your street codes. Still lynching this dog, this worth of my shine, that's why I'm in beast mode. Oh, you taking pics with celebrities, act like it's your man. Oh, you fake it till you make it, huh? Shit, you did it all for the gram. Bitch, I was just in the one trap with the one bitch, did it all with them grams. All the hard white, soft white, good green sandwich bag. Feet cold like candy, man. Tool up under like the handyman. Serving ladders ready to shoot. I never get bored, my trap like Candyland. Bitch say I never go to college, screaming out no damn frat life. Figure be better, get indicted by the feds, screaming out some motherfucking trap life. When you try to be great, you know how it go. When you say what you say, them people gon' say that you hating on folks. Either you ain't doing enough, or you doing the most. Shit, one thing I know, if I ever go broke, bitch, just back to the store. That's all that I know. When you try to be great, you know how it go. When you say what you say, them people gon' say that you hating on folks. Either you ain't doing enough, or you doing the most. Shit, one thing I know, if I ever go broke, bitch, just back to the store. Yeah.
to the stove.
One take Jake shit, nigga.
Never go broke, bitch, back to the stove.
I wanna know.
Yeah, yeah.
Said I wanna know.
Real shit.
How I feel.
I ain't just wake up like this. At least not today.
How I feel.
I've been feeling like
How
this.
I feel. When my heart.
Head standing up right now.
My heart. When you break my
y'all hear me?
heart.
You know how my voice sounds.
The past been set. Work. Bring the drums in, AP. I be incompetent not to acknowledge this. Amongst the kings, queens, gods, and goddesses. Said I'm convinced after all the broken promises, I'm still trying to make mama rich. Or maybe I'm trying to make mama pissed. Yeah, I used to love her, ain't got no common sense. I still do. Hard to hide the sins behind the mildew. Molded by the fungus in the darkness of the darkest. Mind lies a dragon in that dungeon. Hungry, I supply the heat, just ring the luncheon. Fuck funds, stack funds, stay away from fuck shit. Waiting for the UFOs to abduct me abruptly. You can come right now, interrupt. Hope I can bring weed on that flying saucer. Learning what I learned turned me to Harry Potter. Question everything the teachers ever taught us. Just another product of my environment. Ain't no forward.
Can y'all hear me, man? What's up, y'all? Can y'all hear me? I know it's not Wednesday, so. But the team said they want to go live. Okay, you have, you know. Can y'all hear me? Let me get some comments popping. Let me see what's up. I seen I had a shitload of people, but I got a certain way I do things. So I was loading up, sharing, you know, like I always tell you, got to be your biggest supporter. When nobody else supports you, got to support yourself. So that's what I was doing. I was sharing a live, sending it to people via text and shit like that. How y'all feeling? I see it's 2 or 3 people in here, which is what's up. I have about 7 to 10 people, but I really was just letting the music play. Shout out to my sis P. We got a new computer. So I'm working with 2 computers now. I'm working on getting a mic and some other equipment as well. If this was considered an episode of Church in the Wild, which you know we usually do Church in the Wild Wednesdays, or then I do my pop-up podcast, but this would probably be like episode 20. Believe it or not, at least once a week for like the last 2-3 months, I've been going live, doing podcasting from my YouTube page and some of my Facebook pages. So yeah, I could see that I got some people on my original Facebook page. Everybody that's on my James Worthy page, what's up to y'all? I really don't be on that page much. I turned that page into a business page. So it's actually running directly from my James Worthy page. So if for some reason you on my first page and you comment, I won't be able to see it. So if I don't acknowledge it, it's not that I'm ignoring you. It's just that I didn't see it. Feel free to shut a live, comment, like, hit them emojis. Let's make the algorithm shake. Title is Friday Free Fall, man. We just finna talk shit because pretty much we wrapping up season 1 when it comes to Church in the Wild. Like I said, like almost 21 episodes, somewhere in between 17 and 21 episodes. Then, what's wrong, babe? What you need? Ain't no more than Ziploc. Oh yeah, the grocery bag. My bad. The boy wanted burgers. Wifey cooked us burgers. I forgot what I was saying though. Shout out to y'all. I sent the team they invites. BK, what's up, sis? How you feeling? I don't know if they're gonna pop in or not tonight, but whatever. I know Mr. Spencer said he wants to go live. Due to just personal reasons, I couldn't keep my word for once and do the podcast Wednesday. But the team was like, "Hey, I'm ready to go live." We got a group chat where we basically send different post news shit we see and we share with each other. We see if that's the topic, you know what I'm saying? We communicate. Today was one of them days where they just been sending stuff and they like, man, let's go live. So let's see what's gonna happen. I know BK said she may or may not pop in, but other than that, I know the other team said they would. Your head on fire? What's going on? What's going on with you? Why your head on fire? You perming your shit? But yeah, I'm just saying that, like I said, the team really wants to go. I wasn't able to go. I wasn't able to podcast Wednesday because of personal issues. And today wasn't necessarily the day for me. But again, we got to stay fast, be consistent, turn that into persistence. Let's keep it going. My team is getting larger. I'm part of a team. People are part of my, it's good success, good energy. I was back home from Sunday to Wednesday. Let me see if I got anybody in YouTube land popping in right now. No, it's everybody on my Champ James Worthy page, but I appreciate that. But yeah, I was back at the crib this week. I had to go get my son. Quick vacation was dope. Energy, was able to see a few people, seen the right people, especially my sons, my Maji as well. I was able to spend time with him. And then Adonis came back with me, my birthday twin. Yeah. So we had a little change, a little evolution in our lifestyle. I have a migraine, and hell no, I stopped perming my hair. My bad. I sound old as hell talking about you got a perm. What you be taking for your migraines? Rosemary rubbing on your temple? But let's talk, man. I don't know what's going on with bro and them, but what's happening? Like, what's going on in the world that y'all willing to talk about and communicate about and give a truthful, honest opinion and hear other people out that may not agree with you, but in a respectful manner. Let me change that banner at the bottom. Change that banner. Hey, shout out to D. Lee, man. I gotta place another order for the book, the children's affirmation book. But while it's on my mind, I'm putting up the website. Hey, BK, do me a favor if you do here and now, when time permits, you know what I'm saying, tag these people. But D. Lee, she just put out a children's affirmations book. She's from my hometown of Gary, Indiana. She relocated. She doing her thing. She in the Big Star State. But yeah, again, she just dropped a children's affirmation book, and it's not only for children, but it's for adults as well. I was blessed to be one of the first people to review it, and I instantly fell in love. But not just that, she came on the show physically and just promoted the book, and her energy is everything. So if you know D. Lee, you know what she provides to the universe. Go support her. I can, I will. Get that children affirmation book. Let me see who else while I'm at it. Y'all do know that one of my favorite people in the G is Kyla Kraken. She got that work. I do keep her menu here and up here in this corner. Is that corner? Is it that corner? Yeah, that corner. She deliver Northwest Indiana. Breakfast, lunch, hot, cold. What she call those jubilations or something? I don't know if I'm saying it right, but adult drinks. So if you working, depending on how you work, we got a lot of people who work in the medical field that could use what she has to offer. I want y'all check you out, bro. I'm gonna jump on. Okay. Hey, do me a favor, Malik, bro. Shut a live. Everybody, shut a live, shut a pod, whatever you consider it, the open forum, but share it. But again, shout out to Kyla right here. A menu, she delivers. I'm not sure what her hours are, but I know that her food delicious. Again, I was down back at the crib from Sunday to Wednesday. She pulled up on me, blessed me with a pan and lemonade. And if you know me, I can't even drink lemonade. I drank that shit. That shit was fire. So I'm vouching for her. She killing Cinnabon. In fact, I stopped through and hollered at Kevin Catino as well. If you're not familiar with Kev and Tino, he's the man. We got the Revolution coming back September. We pushed it to September. I will be a part of it. Worthy to Surf Ninja. I will be bringing my team. I'm seeing what I've been working on. But bro stopped and hollered at me. Swooped a shitload of hats. Shout out to him for that as well. But swooped a shitload of hats. And in between that moment, I got to promote my peoples. I had the pan. I gave him a bun, pause. I gave Joe a bun, pause. Shout out to Joe Fo, the videographer from my city as well. I did a lot of networking, like I said, with the right people. I did run into some bullshit as well. I'll talk about it briefly in a moment, but I won't allow it to get the best of me. But again, Kapai, one of our sponsors. Get with her. I'm sure she has a phone number as well. She delivers. Big orders, small orders, not too, Ken Catino, he's over the Evolution fashion shows coming back. If you got your tickets, you need to get in tune. What else? What else is on my mind? Who else did I holler at? Gucci Black. Gucci Black just dropped. That's been bro since bros been bros. But yeah, Mr. Eastside, Marshalltown, all the way to Doyle Miller. Bro to drop. Was that yesterday or the day before? I haven't got an opportunity to check it out. But that's one thing I want to let you know as far as the show is concerned. That's something that we're going to be changing. We're going to be evolving. My page will become a network page. At the end of this month, we're going to take a month off so we can get things a little more orderly, if that's even a word. But just make it prettier. You know what I'm saying? Clean it up. We got some new members joining the team, not just as far as panel, but like I said, I spoke it to existence. I need people to work production. I need people to come with these ideas. We need to script some of this stuff. It's gonna be organic and genuine as far as conversations is concerned. But again, you want to have it pretty. You just want to have my fine self on here and my people. We want to have it right. Throw a commercial in here, a little infomercial, maybe some funny shit like that. So what? Next month is August. So we're gonna take August off and we'll be back in September with that work. But like I said, Gucci Black just dropped. If you ain't in tune with him, he's from my hometown of Gary, Indiana. He's an artist, dope as fuck. Got that work. Big waves. What else? What's on my mind? Shout out to C Snapper, which was one of my previous guests. Not my guest from last week, but the week before. One of the queens of the city. We got a lot of queens and kings coming from our city, but that's how it should be. It shouldn't just always be one. But she just received an honor in Chicago. So one, she's the first Gary artist to receive an honor and be honored in Chicago. Secondly, she had a concert with the legendary Shauna. Now, again, we all ain't doing that. We all ain't rocking with motherfuckers that's considered legendary. You know what I'm saying? Fuck being famous. Are we legendary? That's a big word. Sis had a show. Motherfucker was off the chain. I'm like your newscaster, culture guy, all the above. So I get back like this. She dropping. What's it? The Bad? Bad. That's the name of it. And it's featuring Shauna. So again, everybody ain't doing that. Everybody ain't got no features with no legends from the city, especially next door. It's been a long time coming. So just to see that going on with C. I'm so proud of you, C. Salute to you. Thanks for coming on the show when you did. Let me know when you want to come back. This shit isn't anything else. BK, is there anything I'm missing as of right now? I think I'm gonna bite this burger. And yes, I'm cheating on my little diet of form, or what I'm going through as far as evolving. I picked up my son. He's got things that he likes, and he wanted burgers. So I figured turkey burgers. I really don't even eat bread anymore. After finding out all the shit that be in bread, but at the same time, you've been eating bread since bread been bread. And I appreciate you, BK, for working the line, sis. What's up, man? Put some topics or something. How everybody feeling, man? Say something. I don't want to bore y'all with no music, but do know when we come back in September, we will have a segment with music. We got our own blogger. Again, Gary, Indiana deserves so much more when it comes to just being known and having people who do this and that. You know what I'm saying? That's what Kevin provides. When I talk about Kevin, he provides that platform for people to showcase their talent when it comes to the fashion world. Now, what you do with that shit, that's on you. Hey, Queen, how you feeling, Katina? Shout out to my girl, Katina, man. I was able to see her as well. We had a great time. And she gifted me with some stuff I'll be posting. I know I'll share this with my content creators or whatever you consider yourself to be. During the end of the week, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, is not the best time to post. You see, you don't get a lot of action. This shit about strategy, basically. You say I hit everything, sir. Back. So yeah, I'm cheating. I only eat chips, but I'm blaming it on baby boy, right? But he has brought speaking on him, he has brought a big joy to my life, being able to pick him up, have him with me. Yeah, man, that's a great feeling. I feel like a weight has been lifted off of my spirit or whatever, however it is. And instead of just, dwelling on the past or going out into the world wanting any type of revenge, I've just set the standard of just being successful and wanting more for myself and my seeds in any situation. That's in general. Katina, what you got going on today, girl? I need y'all to comment. Give me one word to describe how you feeling today. It's Friday. You made it through the week. You might be off. You might be on your way to work and it's Friday. You might be on your way to the club. How you feeling? You feeling safe? If you're on your way to the club and you ain't feeling safe and you got some type of inkling, your spider senses is tingling, turn around. It's okay. It's okay to go home. It's okay not to be seen. It's okay you go hang out with a real friend and go have a drink. That drink don't have to be a drink. That drink can be simple as coffee, tea, cup of water. Oh, and if you're going to have a drink, just make sure you drink responsible. That's all. Nehemiah, what's up, bro? I didn't even see you, man. I didn't even see you, bro. Shout out to my brother Nehemiah, man. Still City Dreamers. Bro, I need you to post some more of them plates. I'm mad as hell that I didn't link with you. For three reasons. 3 reasons. It's 3 reasons I'm mad I ain't linked with you, bro. 1, because you my motherfucking dog. 2, I had all them hats with me. 3, man, I seen that fucking peach cobbler shit you posted, bro, and that had me bugging. Hey, my son is trying to take my lady. I just want everybody to know that I want y'all to know this, okay? And it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to tell you this. Fuck being the best client. You're genuinely just like one of the best people that I've met or I know, We don't have a lot of them out there. I pride myself on being like that energy. You know what I'm saying? Keep it up, BK. What I'm talking about. I'm for real. And you know, with you being somebody who works in the field, where you got to take care of people on a daily basis, deal with sicknesses and shit. Again, as adults, we need to start stepping back and really observing what people may have to go through and just think about it. Like, I don't think we think about these things. Just me in general with my relationship. And it's a journey. This is just like, it's baby steps. But just really asking myself, am I sure that she's okay? Is her day okay? Is dealing with this person, whoever she works with, or the type of job. So again, salute to you, Katina. Yeah, it's got to be hard. You deal with energy all day. The exchange of bad, good, sickness, cured. I can just imagine, bro. So is y'all going? What's up, bro? Jamie, how you feeling, bro? Hey, y'all want to hear some music? How about we play some music? And we'll get it, the function, we get the feng shui in. While I play this track, y'all share the track. Share the post, share the live. And while it's playing, if you like it, comment. Or hit the heart. Hit the blue thumb. I'm cool with that tonight. You know, me and Katina don't really like that shit, but you can hit the blue thumb tonight. Emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. I know it is, sis, and that's why we send everybody send Katina good energy, man. Spirit fingers, Gary, Indiana, whatever, good energy. Send that shit to her. She take care of a lot of our peoples that we don't take care of. I'm gonna play some music for y'all real quick while I shut a live. I'm gonna shut a live because I'm one of my biggest fans as well. And we're only gonna do this for about 2 hours. Cause like I said, I did make a change. I do got baby boy down here with me. I want to apply that pressure and give him the time that he deserves. The team just wanted to go live, you know what I'm saying, and that was a request. I felt the need to as well. I could imagine just being around that. You have to be mentally strong. But y'all do me a favor. While we play the song, shut it live. Is it playing? Hold on, it ain't playing yet. I thought it looked like cool ass. So my sister P upgraded me on the PC. So now I got 2 PCs that I'm gonna be working off of. Like I said, the dream, and I'm gonna share it because I'm gonna do it. This ain't one of them share and not do it. Salute to you too, BK. I forgot that you worked in that field though. Praying for anybody that's working in that field. Grind, what's up, man? They had tagged you, man, because I was shouting you out, bro. We had wanted to let the people know that you just dropped the project. Bro, you feel free to come in here with the link, drop it in the comments. Even if you finna leave or whatever, shut a live, but drop your link in the comments. That way, after the show, I can go copy the link and save it. Because again, we got like 2 more shows. This either episode 17 through 21. We done anywhere to 21 episodes to 17. At the end of this month, we're gonna take a break for August. Then we're gonna get back to it in September. We gonna come back, like I said, have it more prettier. I got people that's working back behind on the production. I got some people that actually want to help finance it and make it bigger. Along with, I want to have people, their brand, just commercials, sponsorship. I want to sponsor people. This is how we build. You know what I'm saying? Again, I told y'all this was gonna start with 1, 2, 3 people, and turn into 5 and 10, 20, 30. It's time after time after time. But as long as I'm consistent and let that turn into persistence, this shit gonna work. I mean that. I say that. I speak that. Manifest. Out loud, baby. Out loud. Everything that I've been doing this week, I manifested this. I thought about this. I said, I know what I want. And I went and got that shit. You got to go get that shit. I was telling somebody earlier, man. You got to go get that shit. Ain't nobody else gonna go get that shit for you. You got to go get that shit, Jeff. What's up? So look, my man's Gucci Black just dropped the project, right? Now you drop the link. You can go copy it. It's easy. You just hold it, copy, and go put it in your I forgot what that shit called. I gotta get my technical words together. But your bar, your search bar, put it in there. It's gonna pull right up. Jeff, what's up, bro? Big love, Jeff. You know I love you, bro. Pause. I love all my peoples, man. But there's some of y'all that got a real special place in my heart. Like the conversations that we have out the blue, the things that we talk about, the way you receive me, you know what I'm saying? The love that you show me. And this coming from like most of you guys I've known since we were kids. Like Jeff, I remember you, bro, Boys and Girls Club. One thing that stood out about me, bro, you was like an excellent swimmer. It was you in Orlando. You dudes are the top dogs with the dive in under the water. Remember when the Boys and Girls Club used to have the swim thing or whatever? You in Orlando. I remember that. Y'all made me learn how to swim. Like seeing y'all swim and I didn't know how to swim, it inspired me. You were a motivation at some point in my life. That's why I continue my journey with the shit that I do. I could have 20, 30, 40 haters, but I can guarantee it's going to be 5, 10 people sitting like, damn, I'm going to get to it because this nigga doing that shit. I got to. And when I think about these things, I won't hesitate to give the flowers. Whether it's little petunias, tulips, roses with thorns, pretty, gonna fuck your hand. I'm going to give it to you real, right? All the filters and shit. But again, all right, we got 8 people here. I'm finna play the music. What I want y'all to do is comment. Make sure you share the live. Make sure you hit hearts if you like that shit. If you don't like the song, let me know. We get it rolling. Then we're going to have a little convo. We're going to talk some shit. All that. Yeah, what I want to play, man. I don't know. This is one of my favorites, right? I'm going to play Dreamers vs. Schemers. This probably won't drop until like close to winter. There's some of that grind music. I'm definitely finna attack the world. I'm finna attack the world with all my talents. The fashion shit has been heavy lately, but I'm finna attack the world with all my talents. And I want y'all all to fuck with me, back me as I back y'all. Even if y'all back me, I'm gonna back y'all. But this Dreamers vs. Schemers, man. Give me some feedback.
As you live and bring, yeah. It's your favorite weirdo, weird clothes, stressed out pillows. I feel when my peers call me weird, this shit's a compliment. Cause when I hear that shit, it boosts my confidence. Talking with the killers, moonwalking in the trap. I'm that nigga selling Thriller, you can smell it through the pack. Zombie, fuck your vouch, nigga. All I need is an ounce, nigga. No matter the product, I'm in the field, in the house with it. Still off the chain like a runaway slave. Boss mentality, I mob through, just try and get me. It's a shame they do anything for a little bit of fame. Nowadays they do anything to big up they little name. I swear to blow up niggas a jump on a live grenade. IP to them ninjas, take that to the grave. When life gave me lemons, I wasn't tripping, I pissed on it. Added ice soda to my fake friends, it's lemonade. It was going in 60 seconds, now that's a minute made. Niggas screaming, I got the juice, now homie, I ain't Mr. Pure. Bitches wanna hang out, hope I ain't Mr. Cooper. White folks still acting stupid, burning crosses, carrying nooses. Black folks sitting down, talk about peace and some truces. I'm like, I got your piece. I know you seen what they did to Deuce Kid. Blaming on the drugs or the scenes from my favorite movies. Or my nightmares, reality, my dreams seem pretty lucid. Just popped a few pills while I'm at it, IP the Juice Kid. If I wasn't going stupid in the booth, I'll pour out some juice shit. This for the dreamers who sleep with the dreamers. This for the schemers who plot on the schemers. Salute to all my kings and my queens. Rock middle fingers to the haters and non-believers. This for the dreamers who sleep with the dreamers. This for the schemers who plot on the schemers. Salute to all my kings and all my queens. Rock middle fingers to the haters and non-believers. Lord have mercy. Was never trying to be perfect, just trying to be worthy. Lord have mercy. Was never trying to be perfect, just trying to be worth. And any title I bestow on myself. Work.
All right. I seen Maurice Ford said it was hot. Thanks, OG. I appreciate that, big dog. Like I said, man, we just on some free for all shit tonight. Little topic. I want to play some music in between and let y'all know I'm finna fucking go crazy on the world. I want them to know like 219 is fucking dope. It's some real dope ass people who come from that motherfucker. A lot of us wasn't able to get seen. I just continue to take chances, make sacrifices, shit like that. But I appreciate that feedback, Reese. You fucking with it, BK? Alright, y'all don't have me blushing this shit, fam. Don't be lying to me, bro. Don't fucking lie to me. Are you fucking with that, Jeff? Y'all crazy, man. Y'all making me blush, bro. That mean a lot to me, man. So, hey, till we figure out what we gonna talk about, I want to go here. So, tell you about that negative energy that hit me when I came to the city, right? Nope, I ain't gonna say the name. I'm just tell the story. So that was nasty. I'm country, but anyway. No, I asked like this. Like, I want your opinion. You know, seeing that I've been gone for a while, and you know, I do my best to stay positive, stay out of bullshit. You know, come back and visit. And it always seemed like, is it just me, or it'll be the people you share blood with, or the people that you really think you're friends with that hate you more than your enemies. You know, this motherfucker, I share blood with this motherfucker, man. You would think like if you knew somebody didn't like me, or you thought I didn't like somebody, you wouldn't have us in the presence of each other, because you wouldn't want nothing to happen to your peoples or your other peoples, right? And it's just weird, like, why do people move like that? Or is it like I've already answered my own self and I'm just doing what we mostly do? We play that game until we get hurt. Yeah, you answered yourself. So I know that this man can't really like me, even if we share blood. I don't think there's really any genuine love, because I wouldn't dare invite somebody who thinks that I want, you know. So I'm kind of like was finna ask y'all, but I know the answer. And I don't know why you don't like me, fam. Is it because I really, you think what I'm doing and how I approach life and the things that I say publicly, you think it's fake? Do you think that this is not a real person? This is a character. This is an avatar that I created. Do y'all? Like, cause I'm here to say, like, I do shit in your face, hoping to be questioned. Like, even with my son, I want to be not a role model, but the model. And whenever I'm doing something, I'm doing it that way. Like when I speak to people, whether it's in private or public, I make sure I say the shit that I mean. I mean what I say what I mean. Because you never know when somebody will use that opportunity or an opportunity to lie on you. And that only made me think and question. Because let me tell you the story. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you the story. I'm going to keep it a honcho because I'm never going to fuck with you again, fam. My own brother, my blood brother. That Mr. Speak the Truth is coming in, which is perfect timing. I'm gonna get a little story real quick, and then I'm gonna bring bro in. Tina say snake. And that's pretty much how I feel, man. I don't even feel like I'm safe in the place that I felt was a safe zone, and I'm gonna distance myself completely. So we'll never have any situation. But actually, I'm gonna bring bro on right now, man. But I come down, I visit everybody that I could visit, you know, bearing gifts. They might not be the gifts that you want, but goddamn it, if I got a free shirt, I'll give it as a gift. The last part. What's up, bro? How you feeling today?
What up, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm on some different kind of headphones right now, man. What's up with you, though?
She gonna say I knew it. Blood don't make you feel it. So yeah, y'all, as y'all know, I'm just telling this story real quick, man. Getting feedback, but also putting it in the air because it didn't sit right with me. And since I couldn't approach it how I truly wanted to approach, I'll approach it like this. And then y'all can take it where y'all take it. Like, I ain't not you, but the lames that allow this to make it where I talk about it socially. So I've seen everyone. And even though me and my brother don't get along much, anytime that I hit the city limits, he's on my mind. Gary, Indiana is full of shit. They always hurting each other. They don't even be on love. That shit, niggas be getting money with each other, be ready to snap motherfucker, bake them up. My rap, but anyway, go through, got my son chilling. I leave a couple times, leave my son with him and his son, just to make my little in and out runs. I felt that energy. I felt like maybe he felt like I was using him, but I felt like, hey, you my big brother. I'm coming through to see you. Plus, you don't really know your little ninjas that come from me. So let me put you on, motherfucker. The last minute, 30 minutes before I'm getting ready to leave, finna have my son's mother meet me. Somebody come to his house, and a motherfucker is somebody that felt like I didn't like them, or I ain't even gonna explain how he felt, but he spoke to me, and I spoke back to him. And where I come from, or at least what I thought, when grown men speak, it ain't no issue. If you say what up and I say what up, we ain't gotta go to another room and say shit about nothing. That shit just is. We grown men. So when the gentleman left, I called myself motherfucking going to talk to the nigga, but I'm not going to talk to him with that jellyback energy, as Mr. Spencer would say, or no shit, no Gary energy. I'm going to talk to him like, nigga, I'm worthy, the motherfucking man in my world. Like, Spencer, you the motherfucking man in your world, right?
That's how it's supposed to be. As a man, that's the confidence you gotta walk around with.
Ain't no other nigga in this world, the man, where they even pump fear in my heart, where I feel like I couldn't approach you as a man with respect. Like, just give you woo. So anyway, I come out the crib. My energy, I know my energy felt good. It felt heavenly. Walk past fam, my brother. Can't even call you my brother no more. Your name fam. I walk past fam. He give me that look. Like, what is you finna do? I say, fam, I'm finna go talk to the homie. But I say it in a naive way, because it still hasn't hit me what's going on. I'm gonna tell you what's going on in a minute. So you irritate they dick. I swear to God I do, sis. Listen, I promise you, I know I do. Because I be on some straightforward, narrow, trying my best not to be a fuck boy. I done a lot of fuck shit, but still don't even hit the fucking bar of fuck shit that other niggas done hit. Like my anyway. So nigga, like, what you finna do? I'm not knowing that you, bro. I'm finna talk to this man that I thought that it was a mutual respect. So as I'm talking to this guy's talking about some Freddie Gibbs shit and this and that. And I'm like, you wrote me and I spoke about you. What's the issue? Let's not make this some street shit. This is what's wrong with Gary folk, nigga. Y'all, everything ain't a street issue. Everything ain't even a motherfucking issue. So let me say this to anybody that think I got an issue with them and Gary. I don't give a fuck if you rich or broke. My life is, I'm not waking up thinking about beefing with nobody. After this, I won't even think about my brother ever again, bro. I want nothing to do with you, fam. Like, you make me want to backtrack and be the funny word and just fucking roast you and hope that you say some shit so I could really be that dude, but I'm not. I just want you to know that you hurt me very, very much so, because something could have happened to me. If I was a knucklehead and I was on, something could have been anything. For that man to think that I don't like him or something, that make me feel like my own brother sitting around tables having conversations about me, got people leading to believe that I'm on some fuck shit, nigga. I don't even give a fuck with nobody watching this field. I feel like I'm one of the greatest people to walk this earth, so I'm not thinking about people hating me no more. I'm not trying to gravitate to that energy, push that to nobody. I'm not receiving that shit, none of that shit. This week was just like an affirmation of everything that I believe in. Y'all got to start, let this be something to y'all. Start manifesting and walking in your faith, knowing that you covered. Fuck all these other people, bro.
That's kind of what the same thing I've been on, though. It's kind of funny that you bring it up. When I was at the barbershop earlier today, you know what I'm saying? We was talking about that. And it's kind of crazy though, because you know what I'm saying? A lot of it's in the Bible too. It talk about it like in the last days, you're gonna have to separate the wheat from the tare. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we kind of seeing that right now. We kind of see the Most High. What he doing is he's separating people, man. I can't put no rhyme or reason on it. And you like to say it go deep as family. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we get connected to family because, you know what I'm saying, that's who we brought in this world with, that's who we know. But you know what I'm saying? I think in the Bible, God said too, like, you know what I'm saying, my family is the ones who believe like me, who work, who move like me. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times we seeing it right now because some weird stuff, like I said, going on in the world, man. People being motivated to move by different energies right now. So like you said, even family right now might not be on the same thing as you. So you got to just kind of try to take it in stride, man. I don't think you got to even look at it as that person, man. You got to look at it right now with the energies that people walking in. You know what I'm saying? Like when you trying to elevate, you trying to get into the knowledge of the truth gonna have to come with some kind of separation. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what a lot of people have been talking about right now in this time, that you're gonna be separated from people who stand on the other side of what you believe in. And it sucks. Don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these people that you're gonna have to shed off with, it's the same people that you grew up with, that you know. But you know what I'm saying? But it's just that time. We in the time right now where they say like the great falling away, man. And it's gonna have to be some separation among people. And that's the hardest part for humans, because if you grow to care about people and you in your family, and now you talking about, hey, might have to cut you off. You know what I'm saying? But that's the time we in right now, man. But yeah, we was literally talking about that in the barbershop today. You know what I'm saying? Like how the world just moving differently, and you're not gonna be able to kick it and chill with everybody right now, man.
Man, it's find your tribe season, right? That's what we saying, basically.
It's find your tribe. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find your tribe. We're different energy right now, and everybody who ain't on that same energy with you, you know what I'm saying? Like they are gonna they're gonna either aggravate you, they're gonna annoy you, they're gonna stress you out.
Bring my burger, bring my goddamn burger back. Oh my bad, man. This guy done ate 2 burgers. I only had 1 burger, man. Man, no, fam. What's wrong with you? I ain't even eat yet. Yeah. Oh, but he can, babe, you can give him a piece of pie if he ate a piece of the pie. I'm joking. You ain't joking, bro. My bad, man. My bad. And I'm gonna say
it's
this.
all good.
Lead us at this too. I love my brother, but I don't want nothing to do with you, fam. I don't even want to be in the same.
You just gotta pray for him, man. I wouldn't even get mad at him, because like I told you, it ain't a people that we dealing with right now, bro. It's a spirit in the world that you dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, that spirit is gonna jump in who it can. You know what I'm saying? So I would just, you know what I'm saying, I would distance myself, but I would definitely like send prayers up for him, because that's the only thing that you can do for people right now, honestly, at this point.
This nigga said, man, listen, man, this nigga said to me, bro, you causing problems at my house. I'm like, damn, you know this nigga don't like me, and you think I don't like him. Why would you even? I'm coming in from out of town to handle some family business. Why would you even put us in that predicament? And again, let me say this. I say this humbly, like, no, I don't, because we don't do humble. But I say this like as a man. I don't have a problem with you. Nobody else. I don't. Man, my Gary troubles. If I have any Gary troubles that's following me, I'm not thinking about that shit. And that saddens me. It hardens my heart a little bit, but it saddens me because I'm so tired of like having that type of relationship with blood, bro. Like again, now it's not even about that shit in your veins. It's simply about what you do to respect how I'm valued, how I value you, that makes us family. Like the crew, the panel, I consider them to be closer than how, man, it was just, and it's almost scary. Like I'm not scared to die. I'm not fearful of that, but it's just like, just to know that you could be put in a predicament like that by the closest ones to you. It's happening often by your own brother, bro.
I don't know. Did I blank out for a second?
I don't know, bro. I'm sorry. I was in a moment. I don't think you did. You were saying something? Like, this is deep. This journey, the podcasting, the creative clothes, the music that I'm creating. This shit is bigger than clout. This ain't, I don't care to be a Kevin Gates, your money bag, yo, and none of, I'm not one of them. I'm different. Shout out to my witches and warlocks. I'm different. I'm not one of y'all. Warren, what's up? Big Eastside. While I'm adding this on my mind, shout out to KD and all the other OGs from Marshalltown, MTT, also known as MTC. We got our reunion happening at the end of the month. What's that? July 29th is going down. Bring your kids and shit, but come in peace, man. We got a party in peace. RIP to my boy Troy, Lil Troy, tied out. You know what I'm saying, bro? We lost him. I don't even know the predicament or the events of how it happened. I just know that we lost, bro. And we gonna celebrate his life, man. A good dude, one of Marshalltown's finest, if not the finest. But yeah, the reunion is on the 29th. It's gonna be lit. Come party in peace. Shout out to KD, all the other OGs that's behind it. I wanted to mention that. I just seen one of my brothers hop up in here and learn. He keep them fly vehicles. We was talking about my relationship with my brother, and it's crazy because I know Worm, he got his brother, and growing up as a kid, man, I used to watch his relationship with his brother and kind of be envious of it. I don't want to use the word jealousy, but envious is a good word, I guess. Just to see how you and your brothers, even your cousins, like y'all family, period, y'all well tight knit, like when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, big families, black families. And we don't see that too often no more. I grew up around that, so that was a blessing. What's up, y'all? What topics y'all want to talk about? Let's throw some topics in the comments. Let's shut a live. Let's do all that. Let's get it popping because we're going to do this for an hour, like 1 more hour, then I'm going to get off of here. Boy, this shit sound like KD here. That shit was loud. Oh, because you got the motherfucking earbuds.
Yeah, that's what I say. I got them in. That's the only reason I heard it like that. But what's good, man? What's y'all on? What's been good? What you do?
Nothing much, bro. You know, I just got full custody of my son.
I heard that, man. Congratulations, bro.
Thanks, man. I just got back to the crib. Shit, we got some big stuff going on. Pause.
No homo. You definitely got to say that. Got to say no homo at this time, man. Like I said, bro, it's been some weird stuff going on lately, man. Real weird. But, you know what I'm saying? That's the age that we live in right now.
The age of Ultron. And again, I be a lot of some of the posts you be putting up, bro. I be like, yeah, somebody could see him a certain way, but it's getting to the point where I'm like, yeah, man, that motherfucker on point. Yeah, man, he on point.
I think it's a lot of it, man. People know what we be talking about is the truth, you know what I'm saying? But it kind of go back to everything that we've been saying, man. The line been drawn, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff that's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Either you on the side of the truth or you not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even at the point where I don't even want to argue with people no more. I argue with them on Facebook because sometimes I'll be bored. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to change nobody's mind right now, man. So a lot of this stuff, it ain't even really worth arguing about. It ain't worth stressing over. It's kind of just like, all right, either you believe or you don't. Either you think this way, you don't. And so be it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even finna. It's a lot of energy being wasted right now. You know what I'm saying? Energy that we could kind of put into some other things. So I'm just like, yeah, if you don't agree with me, don't agree with me. I'm not finna do that way. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga need to charge his headphones. The fucking headphones that went out. We don't hear shit you saying. We just see your muscles moving. Somebody tell them. Y'all ain't gonna tell them? Ain't nobody gonna tell them? I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear something. That ain't me, is it, y'all?
No, it might. I think it's me. Hold on for a second.
Yeah, we was roasting the shit out your ass while you was talking. We was on your ass.
Could you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
All right. I don't even know what y'all heard, man. I don't even know what was going on with this stuff.
Shit, I'm finna actually go into the group chat though and go. Was it both of us you couldn't hear, or was it just Richard? Because I'm finna go into the group chat and see some of the shit we was sending. Because I know it was something that you sent that I definitely was like, fuck it, let's talk about that shit. Oh, all right, let's get into that. The president of Uganda apologizes to all African descendants of slavery.
I seen that, man. What you think about that?
So what they doing, bro? Explain what they doing first and foremost for anybody that don't know.
I mean, it seemed like he kind of opening up the borders to anybody who want to come back of African or slavery descent. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about that at the barbershop. That's another thing, man. The barbershop talk be getting deep, bro. We be on there having some real conversations at the barbershop, man. And I think every man needs to have a barber where you can go to and you can just talk about real life stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, we was talking about that.
Not bullshit though. Real life.
No. Yeah, stuff of substance. You know what I'm saying? We ain't just sitting around talking about a bunch of chicks twerking and all of that kind of weird stuff. But you could just go back and be me, and how it was back in the day when the masculinity was in the air. You could tell. You know what I'm saying? That's when your people barbers really meant something, because that's when you just go de-stress, talk about stuff, and you felt comfortable there.
Masculinity was in the air.
It was in the air, bro. I don't know what's in the air right now. All this weird stuff. Got dudes around here wearing purses, mouths turned to dress like somebody auntie. You know what I'm saying? Like just a bunch of weird stuff. But as far as that Ghana thing go, buddy said it looked like he opening up his borders. Like, hey, you can come back to Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, anybody of slavery descent, we apologize. He was saying it more so from the fact that the tribes in Africa kind of sold each other off. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of what he was saying is we was our own issue, which we are. So he was apologizing like, hey, we know we kind of caused a lot of this stuff. We sold other tribes, sold each other off. If anybody of that slavery descent, you can come back home to your motherland. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's honestly a good idea. We were talking about it from the standpoint.
What you got to do? Get a blood test? Do a family tree or something?
No, I think anybody who in America that's African American, 90% of us came from slavery descent. You know what I'm saying? Like we wasn't here in America. You have very few people here who was first generation American who didn't come from slavery. Most of the African American here, you can draw back our tree to some form of that slavery.
But how do you find out for the niggas that don't know? Like, how do we find out if we from African descent?
Well, you can do a family tree, but I think 90% of us, I would say, only here because of the slave trade. If you was a first generation American, you probably know that your family came over here, whether it was from a different African nation or you came from Africa just off of GP. But for the most part of us, we can definitely say our family probably came here through the slave trade. So that's my whole thing, though, is do y'all think we can ever get something like that, get the momentum moving on something like that, where you can get a mass people be like, you know what, let's go back to the motherland and start our own thing? Or you think that's just wishful thinking?
No, I think it can happen, but you just think about how watered down it usually is. Like you don't get to see it in a big light. It's not promoted full fledged. It's like you got to see it on social media on one person page because they downplay it. Like even now, not to bounce off from what you're talking about, but that's an out of country thing. So that's Uganda. Then you got Russia and China just basically jacked each other off. And we finna go to war. And we don't even know it. So it's like.
But that's what I'm saying with the West. I think it's judgment time on America. All that stuff that we seeing, how I talk about is Babylon over here. The fall of every great empire, you start seeing certain signs, and it just seems like America might be on that cusp of judgment where like you said, World War III might be finna pop off, and we don't even really know it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's just going to be one of them wars where we fight in other people's country, how we go overseas. I think it might be some war brought here, bro.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't put it past the world and what's going on. Hey, but why it's on my mind? BK said that's not true, so she finna make you double back. Hey, BK,
What's not true?
What's not true? And what you saying that it just brought this to my mind. Like I said, we finna expand this Champ James Worthy page to a network page. So, Brother Spencer, aka Mr. Speak the Truth, gonna be doing Masculine Mondays. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what time, but when we come back in September, we trying to have it where, like, you know, you could just sit there and he can talk, he can do his rants, and motherfucking go back in a respectable way. Because again, it don't mean we all gotta agree or disagree. We just gotta do it with respect. You know what I'm saying? Have some class to ourselves. So bro will be doing his own thing. You know what I'm saying? But not just ranting. We want to motivate and inspire folks too, man. This
I think you got to.
Him, it take a lot to feel, to be like, it take a lot for a man or a woman to feel a certain way, to speak about it in public and stand on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what we're trying to get all men to do, bro. That's what I need right now. We need all men. Kind of what you were saying earlier, like how you feel you're the king in your own territory. You know what I'm saying? That's how men supposed to feel. You ain't supposed to be all that jelly back end, pussyfooting around it. If you a man, you ain't got to be scared to say how you feel. Because I get a lot of dudes inboxing like, I agree with you, what you said. I just don't want to get attacked. And it's just like, dude, who cares if these people attack you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be a man. You got to be able to stand on your own 10. And that's what I think a lot of it is. A lot of these dudes still kind of want these chicks to like them. You know what I'm saying? Whether they be single, whether they just scared of that social pressure. But once you get past all that, you can honestly be the man that you're supposed to be. And then you're going to meet the right kind of people. You ain't going to have to pussyfoot around it and have to meet people where you got to kind of say certain things to not offend them. So that's the main thing, man. Men just need to be men again.
I agree with that in most ways, bro. It was something.
Oh, no, yeah. I definitely don't believe with that, what you talking about. I don't know. I heard that little, that we was already here kind of stuff, man. We wasn't already here. You know what I'm saying?
Tablet that I was watching.
Yeah, did it died?
Yeah.
Okay, how come?
It died, but it's still on. It's on now. Look at my back.
Oh, do I gotta turn it open? I mean, I gotta unlock it. Okay.
Look.
Real quick, go ahead and cover that what she said, bro, because that's a great little topic right there, man. 90% of us wasn't brought over here. We was already here. I'm kind of BK on that one too, bro.
I seen that because I heard that theory. It was a conspiracy theory. You know what I'm saying? That we kind of supposed to be like already here. We was already inhabitants of the land. All of that. What they were saying, something about the slave trade. You can't bring so many million people here, et cetera, et cetera. The slave trade is documented. You know what I'm saying? We really wasn't already here. The Indians, now that's documented as well. The Indians was here. Those tribes, but most of African Americans or brown people came either here through slave trade or migration. I don't really buy that we was already here theory. Bro must have left. I can't even see it if you responded, but yeah, DK, I don't agree with that one, man. You're gonna have to show me some solid proof that we was already over here. And I don't think it's no solid proof showing that American was already here. I mean, Africans was already in America, already discovered it.
Killing that drink. My bad, y'all. My bad. I'm back.
No, it's all good. Yeah, she got to. No, that's what I'm trying to. What kind of proof are y'all standing on that? What make y'all think that African Americans is already here?
Okay, Katina says, see, and this is why Masculine Energy Mondays is gonna be a hit. Because it don't mean that he gonna be right about the shit he said. And this is gonna be the best fucking time to call him out, ladies, on his shit.
You can call me out, but you gotta have proof on it. There ain't no proof that African Americans was already here. And if you go back, because people already done that, they already did our lineage and our tree. Majority of African Americans are from West African, off the you know what I'm saying, where the slave trade route came from. The slave trade is documented, bro. This is not just something, you know what I'm saying, people pulled out the air. This is real. People came over here on ships.
I heard those fake documents though, man. You know,
Man, I ain't no fake document. So slavery.
White folks is known to document and paper up some shit, bruh.
But okay, so even if they document it up, so basically what you were saying is white people came and discovered America. They seen us
They on
already
your
here.
ass, boy. They on your ass, boy.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. It ain't no proof of this theory that they coming up with, man.
All right, so we gotta share. Look, because I want to read these comments for you too, bro. And I'm gonna go down the line because it's about 5 of them. So first and foremost, Katina said it was one large piece of land. Native Americans are African. Eve Jean, one race. All right. Then she came back to say she knows this because of artifacts.
What is she talking about? Like Pangea? What is she talking about now?
Hold on. Genetics are documented too. Then we had Jamie say, when you said, what proof do you have that we were already here? And what proof do you have that we wasn't?
I just told you we have the slave trade is documented, bro.
The Bible's documented.
It is. And the Bible is true. That's what I'm saying. Like the slave trade is not something that they just made up. You know what I'm saying? That was what 400 years ago. We got documents on this kind of stuff. It was first generation stories been passed down. It really wasn't like, okay, you had a race over here. It wouldn't make no reason to make that up and make it and lie about it. You see what I'm saying? What would be the proof? What would be the point of coming over here, taking over the land and be like and lying about like, oh, we went to Africa and got these people? Like, what would be the point of that?
This part right here.
What would be the point of that though? Like, let's just be 100. What would be the point of how did we get here then? How did we migrate from how did we migrate from Africa originally then?
Can I answer? Hello. What would be the point? In my eyes, the point is mental warfare because I could say something that mentally keep you in bondage as well. Even though we feel like some people not that advanced, they gotta be because you got people like the Rockefellers and them who created different documents on how they gonna, create the world. How we gonna, what type of academics? The educational. What the thing called the motherfucking. Y'all help me. Y'all know where I'm going with this, but the teaching thing. What is it like?
Bro, what I'm saying is tradition.
Help me out, y'all.
Traditions are passed down from generation to generation. You're not gonna be able to get a race of people to be like, you know what? We really wasn't from Africa. We didn't come over in slave ships. We was already here. That theory never floated around the atmosphere to now. No way did it say, you know what? We were slaves, but we was already here. They came over and conquered our land.
Hey, you know what's even better, bro? I got one for you. Every Monday, we gonna have somebody come that's willing come with their proof to go.
They need proof. They gonna have to have proof because you ain't gonna just throw out some random stuff out the air and be like, oh, we was already here in America. Like how? How did we get here in America then?
What boats? Why we don't see no boats? Why ain't no artifacts of no boats? That's what I'm saying.
It's been plenty of art. Like a lot of boats been kind of still slave ships was restored, bro. When they had
about the Nautica.
Huh? Dude, all y'all gotta do is Google it. Google slave ships. They got names for it, they got documents, they got proof. We was not here in America already, man. But then even if we was, let's say we was here in America, what would be the big cover up from that?
Brianna said that's just like they told us that blacks didn't own slaves and had plantations, but they did. I didn't know that.
They did tell us that. There was a lot of black people who owned slaves.
I didn't know that.
Just like it was white slaves. It was white indentured whatever they called them indentured servants or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? A lot of that is what would be the point? Now I'm not saying it wasn't a small group of Africans over here already, but what I'm saying is why would they make up the slave trade?
Why wouldn't they?
But what I'm saying, what would be to hide from that? What would be the gain from that?
Again, for me, the more and more I ain't gonna say research, but the more and more I learn, I feel like It's always been a mental warfare. It's never.
It is mental.
So again, that's why I would say that, because that's going to put you in a mental bondage. Every time you say it, every time you say right now what you saying, it make me sad. Not because it's not true or false, but because if I'm going off of this is what we've been taught as kids and that's true, then that puts me in a mental bondage. That makes me feel a certain type of way. So anybody weaker than me, why wouldn't you say that?
But what I'm saying is, bro, like, outside of all the fact that it's been documented that the slave trade happened, even if it was a small group of Africans here in America already who established the land, those generations would have passed that story down. You would have heard about that through whatever they tried to get rid of the language, but they really did. That's how the Indians are still here. The Indians know, like, hey, the white man came over here and gave us disease and conquered our land. You would still have that black people group too. Would be like, hey, I was here, one of the first black people. We was on this land. That story would have been passed down as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
not if you cut their tongues out so they couldn't talk. Not if you kept books and shit and we only had that one language. You know, you cut the tongue out so a motherfucker can't keep their language, and you teach by the time you teach them your language, they done forgot what they was trying to pass on.
Yeah, but we didn't forget about the Africans being passed on. It would have been no reason to lie about it. Why? They told us Indians was here. They could have lied and covered that up. They could have just been like, you know what? Wasn't nobody here on this land when we got here. But they told us Indians was here.
But the Indians are the Africans. They just call them Indians.
What you mean? It could be some Indians that
black people. Let's say
they brown people. You know what I'm saying? They brown people. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they still that's still of Indian descent. A lot of us is not of Indian descent. You do have some black people here who got some Indian in them, and they might have been part of that Indian tribe. But what I'm saying is,
Katina, I'm sorry not to cut you off, my brother. It has been proposed that modern humans descended from a single woman, the mitochondrial Eve, who lived 100,000 to 200,000 years ago.
No, that's true. I don't know if it go back 100 to 200,000, but that's what science say. But biblically, it's like 6,000 years ago. That's what they trace back. Everybody who Homo sapien share that same DNA, and they link it back to two people in Africa.
Jamie said, "Can we agree that the civil rights movement is the worst thing that ever happened to black people?"
I've been saying that. The only reason I say that, I can say that though, because civil rights, you're not gonna never have civil rights in the land of your oppressors. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would just be like when Moses came in and said, "Let my people go from Egypt." If he was like, "All right, just what it say, equal, but we in the same land as Egypt, but we're gonna be equal but separate." You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna never be able to be completely free or completely your own people when you still in the land of your oppressors. It should have went back to what Marcus Garvey was saying. What Marcus Garvey was talking about, like, hey, we need to get up out here. We need to go back to Africa. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of been in the works for a long time, but you had like W.E. Du Bois, who was like, no, we should stay here. You know what I'm saying? We already here. We got roots here. But truthfully, you will never be free when you in the land of your oppressor. I just don't think that's possible. You know what I'm saying? Nothing against, because I think a lot of white people was cool. And to a certain extent, I think what make America great was our diversity. But at the same time, our diversity is what make us great. But the diversity is also what caused so many problems.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. First of all, that was disrespectful. I ain't mean to call you nigga. But hey, there ain't shit great about America, man. It was just
you can go to you gotta see it in the terms of what I mean by great. If you look at world powers, America is a world power. We was the world power. You know what I'm saying? For the longest time, we enjoyed a lot of freedoms over here, what other countries didn't have. We had a lot of creativity come out of America which a lot of other countries didn't have. But then back looking at it in retrospect, a lot of this stuff is demonic in nature. You know what I'm saying? Where we seeing now the true colors are coming to light. But honestly, it is, in terms of a world power, America is a world power. You know what I'm saying? You can say it's great in that aspect because we do got so many different.
So Richard said he agreed with Jamie. I don't necessarily agree with Jamie. I could think of a couple other things, but I definitely feel like knowing that Martin Luther King died because he was finna put folks on the game and shit is what makes me say like one of the worst movements because he was the leader. He was the reason that we didn't get physically fight back. To the people that's in the comments though, real quick before I go to the other comments, because I see BK wrote some shit. Katina, they lie about spirituality, so they lie about history. That was my point. I agree with you. But to what Jamie just asked, how y'all feel about that? Do y'all agree that the civil rights movement was the worst thing that happened to black people? And while y'all wait to that comment, I'm gonna go down to Katina's comment because I want to know how y'all feel about that as well. She asked you, Richard, so is everybody African?
Is everyone African? Everyone in what in regards? Like everybody on Earth?
Yeah, I guess that's what I got from it.
Is everybody on Earth ain't African, but everybody on Earth is from African descent. You know what I'm saying? Like she said, everybody came from. If you came from, everybody broke down from Adam and Eve. You gotta say, and they said Adam and Eve was originated in Africa. You gotta say that's the seed. So if the seed is African, I don't think everybody is human. You know, just being 100, you know, that I think there's a lot of people on this planet that's really probably not got the same DNA. You see what I'm saying? But I think they do know. I think there's some people on this earth that know, whether it be reptilian, whether it be some kind of other weird race. You know what I'm saying? I just think a lot of stuff on this earth is being hidden from us. We don't know about fallen angels that kind of slept with women and created kind of, you know what I'm saying, diabolical stuff. We don't know. We don't know if it's other origins of people out here. I don't even know if people really, you know about Dr. Yakub, the mad scientist. You know what I'm saying? How they said he created a race of people, mainly Europeans. So that might be a true story. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know.
I never heard of that story.
Oh, you ain't never heard of Yakub? Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's really a theory that a mad scientist created European people.
BK said, all you need to do is visit the Carolinas, and they have been passing down this knowledge. Really, the whole Southeast, they share this knowledge. Louisiana as well. What knowledge are you talking about at this moment, BK? Like, as far as us already being here and not being shipped out on boats. I'm not saying, I know some of us came on boats, but bro, they didn't bring thousands and thousands of people on boats, bro.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They breeded people while they was here too, bro. It ain't like you ain't gonna bring. They probably bought. They could have brought because there was a lot of slave ship trades, and even Africa got documents of actually. That's what the president from Ghana talking about. It's documented in Africa that certain tribes sold off other tribes. That's documented. That's 100% historical facts. So that was the whole thing that Ghana was talking about. That's why you apologizing. Like, we know we done evil. You know what I'm saying? Like, we sold off our brothers and sisters to a foreign land.
And y'all make sure, man, y'all tap in with us. Definitely next Wednesday coming up. We're going to definitely do church in a while. I know Portia and Brianna will be there. I don't know if Mr. Spencer will, but we will be back in effect. We're going to keep this going.
The civil rights movement destroyed the black community. I don't know. I can't necessarily say destroyed it.
No, the government made us be dependent. They whacked the Black Panthers. They raided their shit. Then they took their food feeding programs. So the government again, and the government is the higher ups, the people who have the slave law. That's what I'm saying. Like when we said the higher ups, it was the people that was better than the people that's down below. I see you making that face every time I say that, but it's real, bro. Even right now, the people that own the prisons document and make shit. Like they write certain shit that's not real. So whether it's I
think everybody, all of that to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying? is hidden. I think a lot of stuff you can't hide the truth from people for too long though, because it's knowledge out there. Because that's if they can hide the truth, but the truth, if you seek it for long enough, it'll come into plain sight. A lot of people just ain't looking for the truth, which is the main issue. You know what I'm saying? Before they used to force us where we couldn't read. Now we just don't read voluntarily. There's a lot of stuff out there. If you really want to know the truth, where we can find it in books, you just got to do the research. But it's easier to watch TV than it is to go do research of who we are. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to be on social media. It's easy to go out and kick it than it is to really dig into knowledge.
It is. It really is. Cause then your brain start playing tricks on you. I don't know if it's your brain, but like it'd be like your spirit and your brain going against each other.
Oh yeah, that's a common ground. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got an internal war too. You know, no, even outside of the war that we fight, like you said, with the government and all this other kind of stuff, our biggest issues is ourselves. If we can overcome our internal demons, then a lot of stuff in this outer world will just kind of line up in place.
That's a fact. I
don't know if that's true or not. I heard that theory too, man. I don't think they killed Martin Luther King like that. It's possible though. You know what I'm saying? If the government, it already came back that the government was in on his death. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely could see it being some truth to it, but I don't think they would.
Part. 1 second, Jamie, because I definitely got something to say about that shapeshifter shit. Absolutely, because think about it like this: would you fight to sit at a table with a group of people who don't like you, or would you create your own table? You would hope that you would be smart enough to create your own table, but it's folks that would fight to be at the table with the others just to prove.
Yeah, I think we at the table now. Don't get me wrong, but it ain't our table, so you ain't gonna never really feel like you empowered. You know what I'm saying? And I think America do enough of showing us that we came from slavery, and that we was in bondage to keep us in bondage. All that Black History Month that they show us every month, they ain't really showing you movies to empower you. They show you like, hey, you was a slave. They show you roots. They show you all that stuff to make you kind of feel like, dang, I'm a slave. You know what I'm saying? So it's mental, and that's why I told. And Morgan Freeman, I think, was the one who said it too. Like, man, we should get rid of Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kanye West said it as well. That hey, they not really showing us stuff to empower Black people during that month. They show you a whole bunch of you was a slave. We was better than you. You know what I'm saying? We controlled you, and to a certain extent, if you pay attention, that mindset been replicated down to even now, where you still got people who kind of feel like we inferior, where they feel like we don't have the power to be at the same level as other races. So you think about it, you have other races of people who come over here, whether from China, Mexico, they come over here and feel empowered. They don't really feel like white people is superior to them or anything, but our people is the only ones who still talk about the man or people keeping us down. And that's a mindset that they got to kind of get up out of. But I think it's just been perpetuated so long that I don't think our people going to really ever step up and be like, you know what, we on some other stuff. So I don't know, man.
Jamie said,
he said they are shapeshifters. Hey man, did y'all see that one video with old girl on the plane? And when she was like, "Oh, I'm getting up out of here," whoever that buddy is back there, he ain't real.
You talking about that white lady? They said she was drunk. But
I think she was drunk.
It is shapeshifters out here. If y'all think for any split second that they just making movies about that shit, they've been making movies. But like even like one of my favorite Marvel, they got the Invasion. You know what I'm saying? It made me think like when they start pressing and putting certain shit out, bruh, certain shit start happening. If y'all ain't noticing, like, and it be kind of like to make it easier to deal with for people. Man, you believe in that shit?
What's that?
Shapeshifters.
I know. I believe in all of that. I tell you, I believe in reptilian. I believe in these secret societies. I think Biden and all these people I think the way they showing us that it's aliens on this planet, bro, like I think somebody already said it's like it's been aliens on this planet. You know what I'm saying? And I think
they on your ass again. I'm sorry. Look.
What she say?
They on your ass back to back. They saying Martin Luther King was smothered.
Man, it ain't no proof of that. That's once again, that's a conspiracy theory. It ain't no proof that he was smothered in the hospital.
That we are the natives that we are the natives they trying to destroy. The Geechee people of the Carolinas, because they know we are and continue to spread the knowledge of us. You gonna have to put me on to that info though, sis. You know I'm about learning that, and then we're gonna pass that shit to Richard, man.
You can pass it. I'm not even saying that some people not the Geechee people, but I'm saying all 30 million of us in America right now is not the Geechee people. A lot of us came from Africa.
We have African descent.
We of African descent. 90% of us is of African descent, bro. That you can trace back your lineage to West Africa, slave trade.
Who told you that? Where you get that info from?
It's in books, man. The slave trade is documented.
I'm asking you this for a reason. So every time you say this, I'm hoping to remind you that you're saying it's in books that these people wrote.
What I'm saying, a log. You know they got a log. Every log of the trip that they took to Africa and picked up slaves, you can Google that. That's public knowledge. What was it? The Atlantic slave trade. You can go back and look up the logs.
And we're gonna come up with a catchy name too. I like where you going with this, Katina. This is gonna be the best way to approach it with the whole Mr. Speaking the Truth. If we come with the facts, he gonna have
that's what I'm saying. If you gotta come with facts, everything that people saying right now is kind of theory and conspiracy. The Atlantic slave trade is facts, bro. There's not nothing that they pulled out the air to try to make you think you Americans was already here. There would be no reason to lie about that. It would have just been like, hey, you know what? We came to America, we conquered these niggas. And it would have been, and what else do you need to do after that?
What up, dude? Hey, we came to America, we conquered them niggas.
But that's all they needed to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would they have to lie about that? Why would they be like, yeah, no, y'all from Africa? You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be no reason. It wouldn't be no grand like secret. So I'm just like, I don't know. All of that stuff they talk. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, some people are from other nations that's here. You know what I'm saying? But everybody ain't the Geechee tribe. Everybody, 90% of us is of African descent. What you mean? They don't have to hide because they told the Indians that's this their land. You see what I'm saying? Like, why would they have to hide that from you? What would be the grand, like they told the Indians, they could have just they could have told the Indians that we went over there and got y'all too, but it's documented that Indians was here.
Damn, they don't use the word slave in school no more when talking history. Well, you know what, bro? They don't do a lot of stuff in school no more. They don't even teach kids how to write in cursive, bro.
That's to be politically correct, though.
Huh?
They trying to do that whole being politically correct and that certain terms, kind of like how they can't use woman in certain sentences. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't want to be offensive to anybody anymore.
That's what's wrong with the world now.
Yeah, we overly, and I think a lot of that people come up with some theories about like, oh, this is our land, because a lot of people don't realize
What's up, man? Fuck, man. Hey, y'all, he talking a lot of nonsense. Get on his ass.
She's talking about that's what old girl said on that plane.
Oh yeah.
You know, and that was hilarious. Dude. I'm just like, I think she's saying something, but I think that licking us is to help them see it a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Old girl's got to wait till
the movies tell the truth, y'all. Like this whole, just like it's people with gifts, it's people with superpowers, all that shit, man. I just feel like we smarter than what the TVs and the movies give off of. We ain't out in the world saying, hey, look, I can do this so you can capture me and motherfucking take my blood and a sample of my skin. Because you see they do it now. The black folks came up with fucking food stamps and helping people. They killed us off and then took that shit. And black folks think that these folks is, oh, they came up with this. Like you, the slave paper. Somebody wrote this down and said, I think that this is going to fuck up is he stuck? He glitching. He over there glitching. Let me kick him off for a second. He come right back. Y'all know bro come right back. But yeah, man, y'all know. So again, like I said, eventually we gonna expand. This gonna be a network page. Like on Mondays, gonna have the masculine energy Mondays with Richard. I think a great concept would be to have, not just the ladies, but anybody come on here with. You'd have heard him say certain things on his posts, shit like that. Maybe you take some of his posts that he done wrote and he done got a whole bunch of likes, and you don't agree with it. So eat that shit up. That'd be perfect time. B, what's up, sis? I see you pop in and shit. One of my favorite movies is They Live. It's a lot of hidden science. I've never seen that. I'm gonna have to get into that. What does this next comment say? Hold on. James Earl Ray was not a sharpshooter. He was a street hustler. Bruh. I didn't know that. I did do some research on it, but I don't think I knew about the smothering. But I did hear, like, Martin, the government, he was a government plant, and he was a government plant. You back, Rich?
Yeah, I'm on here. What up?
All right. I was familiar with hearing that Martin Luther King was a government plant. I'm just going through these comments right now. Katina said, we have history before the slave trade, so we were so smart enough to build pyramids and nothing else. They got the slave idea from Africa.
I don't know what you mean by that.
What she's saying is the slaves that were used to make the pyramids.
Who said slaves were made to use the pyramids?
I'm thinking, I could be wrong, and I'm okay with that. I'm thinking that the slave, when the white folks came to Egypt and they seen people getting used as slaves, that was the idea, and they brought that bitch back home, brought that idea back, right? So
who said white people went to Egypt? What white people went to Egypt?
Because white people like to do stupid shit like go journey off. They didn't know they was gonna need sunscreen and shit. Because when you think about it, the only type of person that could last in the desert and do that type of shit, if it ain't an alien, would have to be a person with melanin skin. And I consider those to be the aliens. I consider us to possibly be the aliens. We may be actually be the aliens, and we have been captured. What if we was the aliens and we've been captured?
Y'all be thinking too deep into it. I just think my whole theory, and which has kind of been proven, it's facts that African Americans in America is of Hebrew descent. We the Hebrews that they talk about in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? I think that's more so what they don't want you to know, more so than anything, that your true nature is you God's people. You the people that the Bible talk about when they talk about, hey, these are my people. You know what I'm saying? So all this time we've been thinking, or we've been programmed to believe, like, oh, them Jews over there that's white, that's got blue eyes, and you know what I'm saying, those saying that they the real Jews, those aren't the Jews, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's what they're trying to hide from you. If you really was to know that you was God chosen people, it's a lot of power in that, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's what the route most people probably need to go so down than anything. And that's documented. You can go back and check the history that West African, the Jews went and settled in that area, that went back and became slaves. And there's still some Jews, original Hebrews over there in Africa still. It's still a tribe over there, to show that it's proof that we still originated from that tribe, and a lot of them were sent here in America. So I think that's what they're trying to hide from you more so. That's why when Kyrie kind of brought it up, why you think he's faced so much backlash when he was trying to tell people, like, you know what, hey, we are the original Hebrews.
I can't wait for Mondays. Dog.
I told you, man, and when we talk about Mondays, and when we talk about masculine energy, though, we definitely gonna have to talk about social aspect of it, relationship aspect of it. We're gonna have to get into some knowledge, but my whole thing with masculine make men alpha again, bro, is really, if we don't raise up masculine men again, like, we're doomed. Like, this society can't fail when you got a bunch of jellybacks. Or you got a bunch of half gay people running around here. Well, fully gay. I ain't got nothing against gay people. You know what I'm saying? Like if you gay, you gay. Do your thing. That's on you. But when you got it's being pushed so much, and you got all these men who don't stand for nothing, who feminine, who kind of timid, less aggressive, like that society is doomed. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I want to answer that again, and it's warfare. It's scientific warfare. You know what I'm saying? He say our subject. Was there a such thing as bottled water in the late 80s or early 90s? I don't remember any. Why do you think they bottled it? I feel like it's a weapon. It's been weaponized. It's been you could use it to control people, not just like their thoughts and shit, but a lot of this water ain't even healthy. You got the water with all the salt in it, so it make you want to keep buying more water and be thirsty. Like these things been done so they can make money, one, then control population, two, in whatever order you want to decide. But that's my opinion. Back it up with some facts.
I think we definitely have bottled water. You know what I'm saying? That ain't a mystery. But the thing about bottled water is our people wasn't buying bottled water. Yeah, you know, we just wasn't buying it. We wasn't buying bottled water because people drunk from the faucet. You know what I'm saying? Our parents and our generation before was the simple. They was like, why were we going to buy some bottled water when we got water at home?
Hey, Siri, when was water bottled?
Water been bottled since it's been water, man.
History of bottled water. Better tell y'all right now. 1973, bottled water regained long lost glory in the 1970s thanks to serious marketing campaigns, the most notable being the Pierre Water $5 million marketing campaign. So bottled waters came back in the early 2000s though. We'll say in the 1970s, that was the first like major water that was bottled, but he actually right, bro. They say bottled waters, tap water was fully engaged in a war with bottled waters in the 2000s. Beverage companies starting putting bottled water in bottles, and consumers' fear of the contamination and illness from tap sources. One of the key players in the war was Brita filters, which further alleges the fact that toilets and tap water came from the same source.
But you know what I'm saying? With the water, like, even the water that we drinking out of the faucet and everything, you know, they putting fluoride in it. They got a lot of, and that's part of the reason a lot of these people kind of soft. There's a lot of chemicals in this water, man. You know what I'm saying? And people don't really touch bases on that. They have that, what is it, atropine? We was talking about it last time. That song, I think it's something in sugars or the water as well, where it actually like turned a male frog into a female frog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of hormones and chemicals in this water that's responsible for what's going on in the world that we see as well. So they're attacking us physically, like with all the chemicals that's on the food. You know what I'm saying? So I think now with the bottled water is just now people don't trust the faucet water. So bottled water is kind of more people going to it thinking it's safer, but I think you just gotta kind of probably pray over everything, man.
Yeah, that's the problem though. We stop praying, man. We stop moving in that way. You know, we stop trusting in God, whether it's a him, her, whatever. Like, of course, you're gonna be like it's a him. I'm gonna be like it's a.
It's whatever you believe it in. Like I said, I think people, as long as you believe in a higher power, and I think a higher power gonna have to reveal itself to you, no matter if it's a true higher power, it'll pull you to the side and it'll present that knowledge to you, whatever you need to know.
Real quick, not to cut you off. Hey, Reese, Big Reese, you still up in here, OG? Say something up in here if you still up in here, man. Say yeah in the comments. So we got like another 20 minutes, you know what I'm saying? We've been talking about everything from bottled waters to just that Cain and Abel blood energy. I want to play something for Big Reese real quick. And then we're going to go ahead and finish the show, wrap it up in 20 minutes. I want to play something real quick, Spence, for the homie.
Oh, no, go ahead.
We having the MTT, Marshalltown, MTT, also known as MTC. We having a reunion July 29th. I'm also dropping a project at the end of the month calling it MTC Forever. Like I said earlier, RIP to Lil Troy and anybody else we lost. Shit, from Marshalltown or any other neighborhood in the city. But I'm finna play some music for y'all. I wanted y'all to check it out, man. I'm featuring Reggie and Juan. They also from my neighborhood. So if you're from where I'm from, then you know what I'm on. But I wanted to play that for y'all, man.
I want to say, this is a friend of mine. That means you're connected, guy. Now, if I said this is a friend of ours, that would mean you were made, guy. Like
Hey. Mob ties from the east side. Heard you looking for us. We ain't hard to find. Mob ties from the east side. Still twisting fingers. Still throwing signs. Mob ties from the east side. A friend of yours is a friend of mine. Mob ties from the east side. Heard you looking for us. We ain't hard to find. Mob ties from the east side. Still twisting fingers. Still throwing signs. Mob ties from the east side.
Mob ties.
Heard you looking for us. We ain't hard to find.
Ninja mask, not cause it's Halloween, but I'm from Scary Gary. The type to honk the horn every time I slide past the cemetery. Me and Mad through throwing signs, but we ain't playing Pictionary. She pissed, she said I got away with the words, but she love my dick, I'm such a dictionary. This shit started with a vision, I guess I am a visionary. I know I'm finna fuck the game, and I ain't thinking missionary. From the back, doggy style, classic shit. I'm on the west now like Snoop now. I will not lie down, it's power in my truth, clown. I been brazy, be good, do great. East side, mob ties, don't know what it is, but it's something in that suitcase. Wise guy, but still fresh as death, matching my shoelace. Cameraman can't take the shit, can close up, I ain't talking toothpaste. Scope on that thing, in case you need your mouthwash. Ask about me, mythical creature, I'm something like a Sasquatch. Two-strap, Oshkosh, east side. Holding my peace, throwing up the peace sign.
Mob ties from the east side. Heard you looking for us. We ain't hard to find. Mob ties from the east side. Still twisting fingers. Still throwing signs.
Hey.
Mob ties from
real
the
life
east
though.
side. A friend of yours is a friend of mine. Mob ties from the east side. Heard you looking for us. We ain't hard to find.
I'm so east side with it. This M-Town business. This thing knocking like a Kingdom Hall witness. Forever how we living. Y'all mad, y'all live it. Lame hating nigga. That's what it's giving. Green Mustang. I'm feeling like a menace. Few stumbles, but we ain't even tripping. Just a Marshalltown nigga with a nice flow. Doper than that white that's in your nostrils. Gospel.
Mob ties from the east side. Heard you looking for us. We ain't hard to find. Mob ties from the east side. Still twisting fingers. Still throwing signs. Mob ties from the east side. A friend of yours is a friend of mine.
I'm finna mute it, turn it down. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all checking me out. Like, I'm dropping some music at the end of the month. I wanted to make sure I played that for Big Reese while he was in here. Shout out to all my East Side folk in here, man. That'll be on there along with a couple other tracks. Like I said, I got Juan and Reggie, if you're familiar with them guys, man. I appreciate that love, Jamie. What was we at? We was talking water. We was talking sodium. We was talking all that. With that said, shit, I'm back on my watermelon fast. I got my son with me, so I'm trying to pull the watermelon fast off again.
For what?
It was a difficult journey for me, but it's a suggestion for others that got like allergies, just having problems losing weight, just want to make a change. That pop, it ain't just the water, the pops, the colored foods, that red food is that yellow 6, yellow 5, whatever it is. Remember how they used to tell y'all as a kid it'd make your wee soft and all that? It actually do though. Hey, I think you muted, bro. You muted. I can't hear you.
I think you muted it.
You good?
Yeah. All like I told you, man. I think outside of growing your own food, you take a
How
risk
long?
with everything that they people
Yeah,
that we
get
just
off
trust
that. I
the
got
people to
15 more
give us.
minutes. It's at an hour 45. I got 15 more minutes. Wife's telling me it's time for me to get off. Women invited. Yes, of course. What it is I'm seeing so far, just allowing bro to hold the convo. But women are not afraid to speak up and give their opinion. And if we can get facts out of that, I'm with it. So if we can have it where Richard can sit and debate with another interesting specimen, it could
We're gonna have to talk some sports too.
Whatever. The
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk.
It's healthy Viagra pause. Man, you ain't gotta tell me, bro. I know. I've been going crazy since I started eating watermelon, bro. What you said?
I said on that Magic stuff, we're gonna have to talk some sports too, man.
All that. But like you said, man, we just picked that piece of masculinity that we're gonna talk about that day. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna really be on it too. Cause again, we ending this season and taking that small break so we can have that shit really, really right. I want to be able to. It's good to conversate, but we want to be like talk about something for 20 minutes and go on to the next. We don't want to just be stuck back and forth with that bullshit. So if there's other people in here that want to be a part of it, maybe you don't want to be a face. Maybe you just got ideas on how we can do it. It don't have to be ideas on the topics, but it could just be something as simple as, hey man, this would be a good way to transition into our next topics. Or this is an app you could use. You know what I'm saying? Take a village.
No, that's cool. I told you, I think that's why we should go back to Africa too, man. That should be the next move, man.
You want to go, huh?
I think I'm out of here, man. I've been looking into it. I got a little pension that I get from the military anyway. I'm like, man, I might live off that for a little bit till I find something. Cause I'm just like, man, America weird right now.
I heard some of them places is actually paying folks to come down there though.
I don't know. I told you I was kind of sold on Ghana though once he said they made being gay a crime. I ain't even gonna hold you up. You go over there with all that gay stuff, they might hang you on a cross or something. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a different kind of energy, and I'm like, I kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? That they president.
I was gonna say some shit, but I'm sure that I was gonna lose friends.
No, it ain't like I said. I don't got nothing against gay people. You know what I'm saying? But I think by promoting it, you encourage it. You know, and a lot of these kids, to a certain extent, ain't necessarily gay, but to a certain extent, gay being is the new cool. You know what I'm saying? So
on the flip side, if you talking about being with women, you're promoting, like, make it make sense. Come on now.
What you mean? If you promote, you don't gotta. Whatever comes natural, you don't have to promote it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it comes natural for a man to a certain extent to be either attracted to women. If you're attracted, like, that's how they kind of over sexualize society, by promoting sexuality. But I think if it just come natural, let it come natural. You ain't got to promote anything that come natural. If homosexuality is what people really born, then just let it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to have a pride parade and tell everybody, oh, I'm proud to be gay. Just be gay. You see what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. So that's why
from what we was told in the Bible, they've been promoting it since it's been a thing, right?
They have, because being gay ain't nothing new. But you know what I'm saying? Every time it got to a point where it was going to get out of control, even in the Bible, God kind of destroyed it. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it opened up spiritual portals and just portals to demonic activity that you kind of not prepared for. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Bible talk about its sins, then it say certain sins is an abomination. You know what I'm saying? That it's just a certain level of wickedness where, if you got to think about it, if the Creator created man and he created a woman for his purpose to multiply the earth, and then man take it upon himself to backdoor that, no homo. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like, dude, now you slapping God in the face. You not only is you just saying, all right, I'm gonna do my own thing, you stepping on borderline perversion. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, I think that's why it's looked a bit as so bad. Because I tell people too, man, ever since Obama kind of did that White House rainbow in 2015, everything post 2015 been super weird. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when you had all these weird rappers pop up out the blue, out of nowhere, all the little Yachties and the little the Gucci Gang dude and all those other weird rappers. That's what,
no more though. You notice that a lot of these people are like falling off the face of this earth.
but they ain't though, and that's what I thought too. Like they ain't mainstream, but they still got a crowd. Whoa, I didn't know it was like that. They still got a following, and I'm like how does the dude who made Gucci Gang? You would have thought, like you said, he was a one-hit wonder. One-hit wonders in my day, they made their song when that was out of there. You ain't hear nothing else from him. But he still got a large online following. He cool in our kids' generation. You see what I'm saying? They follow him on social media. They follow him on TikTok. Whenever he dress up like a chick, his pictures go viral. You know what I'm saying? Like Lil Yachty. What has Lil Yachty? I don't even know what Lil Yachty is famous for. But he still got a following. Now he paint his nails. You know what I'm saying? So I just think I ain't got nothing against gay people. That's why I tell people all the time. But at the end of the day, you can't push something that the creator said is wrong. No matter how we kind of say love is love, if it's wrong, it's wrong. And we seeing that it's wrong. A lot of stuff. And I tell people too, like, I don't know why we act like AIDS just went away. You know what I'm saying? Like AIDS is the number one still contracted among gay men. You see what I'm saying? Like we can't just overnight it. If you have enough gay sex out there, it's a strong possibility you're gonna get AIDS if you're a guy.
Who you have it rougher debating with, women or homosexuals?
Honestly, because I don't argue with a lot of women or homosexuals. And I tell women that too. You know what I'm saying? I tell women that, like, hey, bro, I'm not arguing with women no more. Like, you're going to have to kind of respect my authority as a man. You know, I'm not going to keep going back and forth with nobody's woman, especially if it ain't my woman. Like, why am I argue with somebody else's woman? You know, and that's this whole thing I told with old buddy correcting this chick when he corrected Kiki. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's that man woman. Who is us to get it? If he want to correct this woman publicly because she out here acting a clown, that's that man woman. Stay out that man's business, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I just can't, like I said, once a woman I see, she start going to that argument stage, I just give it an okay, the thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? But I say women, because women are a lot more, just by their nature, they argumentative. You know what I'm saying? Women gonna try to argue you down. They gonna have to get a point across. But yeah, I think gay people, a lot of the gay people just delete me. They delete me and tell me, they call me and say I hate gay people, and they be like, hey, what was your job think about this, and all this other weird stuff that overly emotional people do. So I don't really be caring either way. But it's just like, man, if I can't disagree with you, that's a problem as well. And I think that's what America's going to. Like, it should be no reason we can't disagree with a person's lifestyle. Now, if I'm not saying I'm going to call you out or you being disrespectful, but just to say I don't agree with homosexuality and now that's being a problem, that's a problem. You see what I'm saying?
Now that's a problem.
That's a problem. It's a problem if you can't be like, no, I disagree with that. I don't think people should be gay. I'm not saying not even saying that you saying, hey, I'm on not. Somebody tried to bring it up like, oh, you a medic. If you see a gay person, would you not work on them or something? I'm like, that's just stupidity. You know what I'm saying? But just to be like, all right, I see a gay person. I'm not giving no man mouth to mouth. Gay, heterosexual. Matter of fact, I'm glad they made it where you can't give people mouth to mouth no more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, but doing your job is just like, hey, I don't agree with this person's lifestyle. I think that's that's too sensitive as Americans. And that's why I think they're trying to promote it, because if you could get everybody to be quiet who disagree with it, you just make it that easy to promote it. And that's what I'm saying. So I'm just like, man, we don't have to touch bases on all of that, because it's attack on masculinity right now. And just like y'all old buddy sitting in the gym, and I was listening to that stupid again. Tory Lanez, I ain't know old buddy went hard like he do, man.
I'm finna write that down, bro. That should be the first episode, the attack on masculinity.
It's gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Like, and everybody see it, and that's what's funny. A lot of people see it, but nobody really, I think they succeeded, because you don't even got men who want to talk about it no more. That's why I was kind of what was the Trump group? the Proud Boys or whatever these people are, you know what I'm saying? You only got a certain group of men who out here who still gonna stand on theirs and who gonna be ready to combat all this weird stuff that's going on in the world. But yeah, like I was saying, man, Tory Lane sitting up in jail right now for like, girl ain't even have a flesh wound. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, they doing a lot of stuff right now to kind of keep men down or to keep men silent or to keep us, you know what I'm saying, to a certain extent as the weaker vessel now.
They definitely doing a great job. They doing a great
I know
job.
They did, and they succeeded. But it was subtle. It wasn't really like they just really came out and like it's a war on masculinity. They do little stuff, kind of like what people was talking about in the 70s. Like, oh, your granddad in the 70s dressed in hoochie daddy shorts and everything. You know what I'm saying? They've been trying to plant the seeds up.
Well, no.
It wasn't, but it was a different time. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't really catch on in them. So that's what I'm saying. Like, what we're seeing ain't new, but I think they got the social media, they got the technology now to push it more. In the 70s, they didn't have, like, they tried to use Hollywood to push it, but outside of seeing people in Hollywood, the men in the background was still masculine. Everybody wasn't out wearing hoochie daddy shorts in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? Most of the men were still dominant. So that's why it kind of faded away. But now we got social media where they can push it. They got all your stars. You follow them on social media. You see them on TV. Everywhere you go, you seeing these people. So now Drake painting his nails. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, Drake a big artist, bro. So when you see people see that, they like, Drake kind of cool. I want to be like Drake. Maybe I'll paint my nails too. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, why?
Do it.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know, man. I think it's changing. And when we do hit this masculinity subject, it's got to be from the standpoint of kind of letting brothers know, like, hey, man, we got to get our power back. And like kind of what they said, especially the black man, you know what I'm saying, especially being the original people, it's just a matter of, hey, we gotta either get our power back or we gotta at least make a movement strong enough where if the world don't change, the world will have to stand in judgment, if that make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, either, hey, they gonna change and get on board, or you gonna have enough of a message to go across where it can hold the world accountable now. I believe
males. He's the most powerful being on earth.
He is, and that's why I'm saying, like, that's why they trying to mute the black man. That's why they don't want the black man to be seem too aggressive and too dominant. They want the black man to be kind of soft and sweet and kind of, you know what I'm saying, ticklish. They want you to be laugh a lot in a goofball. Think about all the times that we've seen the black man on TV. Think about, like, who was it? Carl Winslow, I think it was, on Family Matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watched the episode about maybe, I don't know, probably about a month ago.
When he gay?
I think in real life he gay. You see, and that's what I'm getting back to. Like, in real life he gay. Like, his wife used to talk bad to him on the show. I seen one of the shows on there where his son like told him to his face, like almost like he sized him up, like he was ready to go to war. You know what I'm saying? And Carl was like a doofus. You know what I'm saying? They just tried to make the image of the black man kind of real soft and timid. But then you looked at like Archie Bunker. He was like that dude. You know what I'm saying? He ruled his home with an iron fist. So they wanted their men to be masculine, but if you paid attention to the black man, he was always had to be the comedy relief. He had to kind of be kind of funny. His wife was always strong and dominant. He used to always tell him what to do. You know what I'm saying? But Archie told Edith, you know what I'm saying, a few times he'll punch in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? So
sometimes you be talking that bullshit. A lot of the time, my brother, you be on point, and it's gonna be good to just sit and listen to you, and then have like some feminine energy next to you, saying. I know,
right? It's good to have it, like I said, because you gotta have somebody. What we talked about before is yin yang. You gotta have. I don't not need feminine energy. I just don't want feminine energy to be in the place of masculine energy. Feminine energy can't be the head. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need both of them because that's what it takes to raise a village. But once we have that in unison, and everybody respects each other, and we respect the black man or the man in general, I think it'll restore balance on the earth. But right now, when you reverse the powers and you put women in the positions of the head and you make women the dominant force, that's not a position that they was built for. You know what I'm saying? Like, men wasn't built to be the weaker vessel. So we seeing a lot of stuff that is, if something don't change, our society gotta collapse, bro. It's unstable. The scales are unbalanced right now.
I agree. We just hit the 2-hour mark, you guys.
Yeah, so
my lifestyle has changed just a little bit, so I do have a visitor with me. And I was able to take out 2 hours of the day, chop it up with bro, tell y'all about what's going on. Like I said, man, we'll be live again up until the end of the month, and then we'll take a month off. We're preparing to just make a bigger splash, bigger waves coming back. I'm finna end it. I'll probably let a song or two play, but I'm out, man. I appreciate you, Spence. Y'all make sure y'all tap in next Wednesday. I know the ladies will be here. I may or may not have a guest, who knows. But just make sure y'all just stay in tune with me, man. I appreciate the support. Katina, Valita, Jamie, BK, of course, all my people, y'all family. You know, my convo at the beginning talking about family, it really didn't go well. But then I got to realize and remember that I actually do have family. We just don't share blood. But I consider y'all to be more family than folks that I've known for 30, 40 years. Rich will be up with the Masculine Energy Mondays. I don't know if we're going to be doing early or late. That's really up to him. But if you got ideas, you want to be a part of it, you want to send questions in, we might even have call-ins. Just let us know. Other than that, we out. Good, Rich.
All right, bro. I'm with you, bro, next time.
All right, bro.
Y'all be cool, man.
Yep. I'm gonna let y'all out on one track, man, and then I'm out, man. I'm actually gonna go ahead and play the intro. This will be the intro to my project that I'm finna drop, which is called MTZ Forever, man. Appreciate you, Rich. I'm out of here, y'all. I'm gonna play this, and then I'm
Stunting, take pictures real good. Everybody trying to eat, problem, we fighting over crumbs. Won't help you fix a plate, but when you fix it, they ask you to grub. So much hate in my face, it's hard to see the love. Yo, to thrive in the gutter, you gotta slide with your blower. Sometimes you gotta leave, cause niggas want you to fall. Every other day, somebody mama getting that call. I.P. to my dogs who went out over some cat. Free a neighborhood weed man doing life and one selling crack. No wonder why we call it the trap. The righteous always prevail, right? For the cheese niggas turn rat. That's why you move slow as a snail bite. Same ones to pass you a blunt, want you to fail life and everything else, except for death in jail. If you ask a real nigga, man, they desperate as hell. The type that get caught through time in the box, blame you, not they self. Clumsy emotion on me. These ninjas be tripping. You can play everything in the game and you wanna play victim. Bars is hard, but what's harder? Them bars in prison. Life is what you make it, my ninja. On me, that's a given. Records were meant to be broken, so I'm finna break them. Chances are meant to be taken, and I'm finna take them. Dreams are everything, but on me, the nightmares you face. Stand tall through it all, so I move just like Jason. Yeah, I chose them cause to kill niggas, you gotta be patient. It started in the basement, now we shooting through the ceiling. Then travel across the world with my city, then kept my pivot. Pitch black, I'm blowing that glow. Chronicles of Riddick, let's get it.